I typed one sentence into this tool and it turned it into this. No prompt engineering degree required. I'm George from Code and Create. So today we're looking at Vosu AI, and honestly, this platform kind of surprised me. It pulls together some of the biggest AI models right now. Seedance 2.0, Kling, Nano Banana, Veo, all under one roof. So instead of bouncing between 5 different websites to generate images, videos, and music, you just do everything from one dashboard. But the real reason I'm making this video? This thing right here, PromptGPT. It's a free prompt builder that's built right into the platform, and it's about to save you a lot of wasted credits. Stick around because I'll show you how to go from a basic one-sentence idea all the way to a cinematic Seedance 2.0 video, and I'll walk you through every single step. Alright, so let me give you a quick tour of what's inside. When you open Vosu AI, you've got everything organized right here in the sidebar. AI image generation, Nano Banana 2 dropped here, and it's producing really detailed, high-quality images. AI video, and this is where it gets interesting. The newest Seedance 2.0, Kling 3.0, Veo 3.1, Hailuo, some of the best video models out right now, all accessible from this one page. AI music generation if you need audio for your projects, 3D world for 3D assets, upscaling tools, AI labs for experimental stuff, and even AI avatars. The amount of tools packed in here is honestly kind of wild. And the trending model section up top keeps you updated on what's hot. Right now, Seedance 2.0 is sitting right there, front and center, which makes sense because everyone's been talking about it. Now, let me jump into the stuff that actually matters and show you what makes this platform worth your time. Alright, so let's talk about the model everyone's been hyping up lately, Seedance 2.0. If you've been anywhere near the AI video space recently, you've probably seen people posting results from this model, and for good reason. When you open it up inside Vosu AI, the layout is clean and simple. You've got your start frame upload here if you want to use an image as a starting point, end frame if you want to control where the video ends up, and your prompt field right here where you describe what you want. Down below you've got your settings, set your parameters, hit generate, and you're off. The interface itself is pretty straightforward, but I want you to notice this little button right here, PromptGPT. It's built directly into the generation page, which means you don't even have to leave this screen to get help with your prompt. And that's actually what I really want to talk about today, because here's the thing. Seedance 2.0 can produce some truly incredible cinematic video, but at the end of the day, it's only as good as the prompt you feed it. You give it something like a car driving fast and you'll get a result, sure, but it's gonna look pretty generic. Now you give that same model a detailed prompt with specific camera angles, lighting direction, motion type, and visual style, and suddenly the output looks like it came straight out of a production studio. The difference is night and day. So the question is, how do you write those kinds of detailed prompts if you're not a prompt engineer and you don't have a film school background? First thing you'll notice, you can create prompts for images and video, all from this one interface. So no matter what kind of content you're generating, PromptGPT can help you build the right prompt for it. Let's start with the video tab since we're building prompts for Seedance 2.0 today. Over here on the left, you've got the visual prompt builder, starting with the AI model like Seedance, Kling, Veo. Then we have visual style, minimalist, cinematic, Pixar style, Ghibli style, action. There's like 12 preset styles here, and you can even create and add your own custom ones. Camera angle gives you a full grid of options: macro shot, close-up, wide shot, drone view, Dutch angle, low angle, basically all the angles you'd normally need to Google or study to even know they exist. Camera motion for video, tracking shots, slow motion, and then camera setup, and this one honestly is the impressive one. You're picking actual camera bodies, real focal lengths, aperture settings, and even the lens model, so you can set something like an IMAX film camera with a 35mm lens at f5.6 shooting through a Hawk V light, and all of that gets baked into your prompt automatically. That level of control in a free prompt builder is pretty wild. And the format. You can get your prompt as plain text, JSON, or Markdown depending on how you want to use it. Plus, you can choose how many prompt variants you want generated at once, 1, 2, 3, or 4, so you can compare different approaches. Oh, and you can save all your settings as a preset, so next time you don't have to set everything up again. Really nice touch. So the whole idea is simple. PromptGPT actually understands each model's characteristics and limitations. It knows how to write the best possible prompt for every specific model you choose. So it's not just generating generic prompts, it's tailoring the output to match what each model responds to best. All right, first demo. I want to create something fun, a 3D Pixar-style animation of a cute penguin in Antarctica riding some kind of Baran-style snowmobile vehicle, sliding fast across the ice with snow flying everywhere. So for the visual style, I'll go with Pixar style. For the camera angle, I'm picking something wide and dynamic to capture the full scene. And for camera motion, I'll set something that matches the speed of the penguin sliding across the ice. And for the output format, I'm going with JSON this time, and here's why. JSON gives you the prompt broken down into separate categories: scene description in one field, camera settings in another, lighting in its own section, style keywords separate. Everything is organized and clean, which makes it super easy if you want to go in and tweak just one part of the prompt without messing up the rest. Now, in the prompt field, I'll type my idea: a cute 3D Pixar-style penguin standing on a Baran-like snowmobile vehicle in Antarctica, riding fast across the ice, snow particles flying, dramatic icy landscape in the background. That's it. That's all I'm giving it. One sentence describing what I want. Hit generate, and look at what we got back. From that one sentence I typed in, PromptGPT built this entire structured prompt, scene description with all the details about the penguin and the vehicle. Everything is here, and it's all organized in clean JSON format so you can read through it and understand exactly what each part is doing. I'm going to copy this whole thing, go to Seedance 2.0, paste it right in, set my parameters, and generate. From one sentence, one simple idea typed into PromptGPT, and that's the result you get when the prompt is actually structured and detailed enough to tell the model exactly what you want. Okay, second demo, and this one's a bit more advanced because we're going to chain two tools together. I want a supercar transforming into a robot, full Transformers vibes. But instead of just going straight to text to video, I'm going to show you a workflow that I think gives you way more control over the final result. So I'm switching over to the Image tab in PromptGPT because this time we're building a prompt for a still image first, not a video. For the model, I'm picking Nano Banana 2.0. It just launched on the platform and it's really good at generating high detail images, which is exactly what we need for a strong first frame. For the visual style, I'm going with dynamic because a car mid-transformation into a robot needs that sense of energy and movement even in a still image. You want it to feel like you caught it at the perfect moment. For the camera angle, I'm choosing full shot. I want the entire car and the robot form visible in the frame, so you can really see the scale of this transformation happening. And for the camera setup, I'm going with IMAX film camera at a 24mm focal length. That gives us a nice wide cinematic perspective, with just enough depth to show the full transformation along with the urban environment around it. It's the kind of framing you'd see in an actual Transformers movie. Now for the idea itself, I'm keeping it simple and letting PromptGPT do the heavy lifting. A sleek, modern supercar parked on a dimly lit, empty city street at night, wet asphalt reflecting faint neon light, dramatic, moody atmosphere, volumetric fog, dramatic low-key lighting. Let's hit generate. Look at the prompt it generated. All the camera specs we picked are in there, the dynamic visual style is woven throughout, lighting direction, compositional details, everything is structured and ready to copy straight into the image generator. Now I'm going to copy this entire prompt and head over to the AI image section to actually generate the image. I'll paste the full prompt in, and you can already see how much more detailed this is compared to what most people would write by hand. For the settings, I'm going with 4K resolution because I want maximum detail for this first frame and 16:9 aspect ratio to match what we'll use in Seedance 2.0 later. Let's generate and see what we get. Okay, that is a first frame. Look at the detail in the metallic surfaces, the energy effects, the composition. This is exactly the kind of starting image that's going to give Seedance 2.0 something really solid to work with. Now, before we even write the video prompt, let's actually head over to Seedance 2.0 and bring our first frame in because we're gonna do something cool here. And here's a nice little shortcut. I don't even have to download the image and re-upload it. I can just grab it straight from the history panel on the right and drag it directly into the start frame slot right here. Done, the first frame is in. Now inside the prompt field, I'm clicking that PromptGPT button right here, the one I mentioned earlier that's built into every generation page on the platform. And look at this. The panel pops open and our start frame is already attached in there as a reference image. So this time, PromptGPT isn't going to write a generic prompt based only on text. It's going to build the video prompt with the actual visual context of our first frame baked in. It's not guessing what the car looks like, it's literally seeing it. That's a huge advantage for image to video work. For the visual style, I'm going with cinematic. We want this to feel like a movie scene. For the camera angle, I'm picking low angle. Shooting from below is going to make the robot look massive and intimidating as it rises up. That's classic Transformers framing right there. And for camera motion, I'm setting a slow pullback so the camera gradually reveals the full scale of the transformation as it happens. And for the idea, I want to describe the full sequence. The car starts in its normal state and then the transformation kicks in. Hit generate, and look at what PromptGPT built. All the motion direction is there. The stillness at the beginning, the moment the transformation starts, the mechanical details, the camera slowly pulling back to reveal the scale. And because it had the reference image to work with, the prompt is grounded in our actual first frame instead of being a generic description. Everything laid out and structured. All right, let me copy this video prompt that PromptGPT just built for us, and I'm pasting it straight into the Seedance 2.0 prompt field. So at this point, we've got everything Seedance 2.0 needs. Our high-quality first frame is already loaded as the start frame from earlier, and now the detailed video prompt is right here in place too. The full setup is ready to go. So think about what just happened here. From a typed idea to a PromptGPT built prompt to a NanoBanana 2.0 image to a Seedance 2.0 cinematic video. That entire pipeline from concept to final animation. And at no point did you have to guess a single camera angle, lighting setup, or technical term. PromptGPT handled all of that for you. That's a genuinely powerful workflow.
Before I wrap up, a few things I want you to know. 1. Save your settings as presets. If you find a combination that works well for you, say Pixar style with a wide shot and a specific camera setup that you love, save it as a preset. Next time you come back, you just load it up and you're ready to generate immediately without setting everything up again. 2. Remember that PromptGPT button I showed you earlier? It's not just on the main PromptGPT page. It's built into every single generation page on the platform. Whether you're using Seedance 2.0, NanoBanana 2, Kling, or any other model, it's right there whenever you need quick help building a better prompt. 3. Experiment with the output formats. JSON is great when you want to edit specific parts of the prompt. Plain text works well for a quick copy-paste. Markdown if you want to save it somewhere organized. And 4. Seriously, don't sleep on camera setup. I know it might seem like overkill to pick a specific camera body and lens for an AI-generated image or video, but it makes a surprisingly big difference in the output quality and feel. It's like giving the AI an actual cinematographer's perspective on how the shot should look. So real quick, here's what we covered. Vosu AI brings together Seedance 2.0, Kling, NanoBanana, Veo, and a whole collection of creative tools all in one place. And PromptGPT takes the guesswork out of prompting completely. Pick your style, your camera, your motion, and let it build the perfect prompt for whatever model you're using. I'll leave the link to Vosu AI down in the description so you can go try PromptGPT yourself, play with Seedance 2.0, and see what kind of results you can get. And definitely let me know in the comments what you end up creating. I'm always curious to see what you guys come up with. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think or what you'd want me to cover next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.